All right, and Mr. Hall is at ODP.
He's actually an employee at OVP now, but he did recently complete our inpatient program and is an outpatient.
Okay. This is a case that's been pending about a year. It looks like it was filed March 22nd of 2024. And you received a copy now of the charge?
Yeah, just now, yeah.
It alleges that in Union Township on February 25th of 2024, you knowingly caused or tried to cause physical harm to Tessa Nicole Smith, who's either a member of your family or lives in your household. Do you understand that charge?
Yes, I understand it.
It's a domestic violence charge. It carries a maximum penalty of 6 months in jail and a $1,000 fine. Is Tessa Smith here today? Okay. All right. Do you understand the charge?
I understand the charge, yes.
How do you wish to plead to it?
Not guilty.
Do you want a lawyer appointed to represent you?
Yes, sir.
And so you are working. Is
Yes.
that a full or part-time job?
Full-time.
Are you paid by the hour?
Yes.
How much per hour?
15.
So that's 40 hours a week?
Yes, sir.
So you're making a little over $30,000 a year, by my calculation.
Okay.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Do you have children?
Yes.
How many?
5.
Okay. Well, you'll have to fill out an affidavit to verify
Yes, sir.
your status, but it appears that you're eligible for court-appointed counsel. So I'll appoint Mr. Stratton to represent you.
Hello. Very good.
Not guilty plea is entered. Mr. Hall came in on his own. It's an older case. He can sign a $1,000 signature bond.
Okay.
So for pretrial, I'm looking at the 14th or after that in April.
14.
14th of April will be fine, Your Honor.
Okay. April 14th will be the next hearing. It'll be a pretrial at 10 a.m.
All right. We'll step outside.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome.
State of Ohio versus Randall Eplin, case number TRC 242509 A and B, TRC 18666 A and B, CRB 17181.
All right, sir, you're Randall Eplin?
Yes, sir.
All right, this first case looks like you've never been arraigned on it, even though it's a 24 case from December 10th of 2024. That's case number 242509. It's alleged that on December 10th, 2024 at 2:17 a.m. in Fayette Township, you were driving a vehicle while being under the influence of alcohol or drugs, that you refused to take tests, and that you've got 2 prior convictions, 2018 and 2017. So this could be considered a third offense, so I'm going to give you the third offense possible penalties. On a third offense, with a refusal, the maximum penalty is 1 year in jail, $2,750 fine, 10-year license suspension, forfeiture of the vehicle if it was titled to you. The minimum penalty is 60 days in jail, $850 fine, and a 2-year license suspension. You're also charged that you were driving under suspension. The section they charged you under is an unclassified misdemeanor. Maximum penalty is 500 hours of community service and a $1,000 fine.
I just got out of hospital yesterday. I come out here to sign up today to get on the docket, so I try to get this taken care of.
Okay, well, that's what we're doing, we're taking care of it. So do you understand these two charges?
Yeah.
Okay, then how do you plead to those?
Not guilty.
Then you've got some old cases. You've got 18666 was a OBI conviction, and it's alleged you failed to appear for a review hearing on it back in July of 2019. So a warrant's been outstanding since then. I don't know how you didn't get arrested when you got this. You should have been in jail. The officer must not check because of your status. You should have been arrested at the time you got the 24 case and left in jail until you appeared in court. But anyway, we're dealing with it today. So there's a warrant outstanding on that 2018 case, and then there's a 2017 case where there's a warrant outstanding. 17-181, that was a theft offense. That alleges that you failed to pay your fines and didn't appear for a review hearing. It was set the same date as the review hearing on the OBI in 2018, July 15, 2019. So there was a warrant outstanding on it too. Okay, do you understand these charges? All right, Mr. Steyer had been your attorney on the last case, the 2018 case. I'm assuming that, are you unemployed, or what's your financial circumstance now?
Yeah.
Y'all have a job?
No.
All right, Mr. Steyer, I'll appoint you. Okay, he did come in on his own. So what's the state's position on bond?
Well, unfortunately, I wasn't listening to all the detail. Sounds
Well,
like,
it's kind of, he had a OBI in December. He was cited in for December 13th. He didn't show up. He should have never been cited in. He should have been arrested and held because he had a warrant out of this court for failure to appear at a review hearing from an OBI in 2018. And this is a third offense OBI. He's got a prior conviction 2017, prior conviction 2018, according to the allegation, and he has a refusal on this one, so that ups the possible penalty, all that circumstance.
well, but for the fact that he's shown up today, we think that we would need to ensure the public safety by having him in jail, or at least on a bond. We wouldn't oppose that if the court chose to do that. Otherwise, if he's granted an OR bond, we'd want a provision that he not drive at all, of course.
Well, why don't we do this? I'm going to let you talk with him, and
Okay.
then we'll come back and have a further hearing on bond. I mean, I'm weighing the two things. One, he did show up on his own. I don't know why he chose to show up today, but, you know, the history is not good. So let's wait. Why don't you take the file?
I'll take the file, Your Honor.
And then come back, and then I'll make a decision about.
Is there a rubber band?
Well, there should be, but I don't see one.
Okay. I just didn't want, if it got lost, I didn't want it to be my fault.
Here. Just put them like that.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You are.
State of Ohio versus Cody J.W. Mead, case number TRC 23-162 A, B, and C, PRD 22-2101 A and B, TRC 22-1690 A and B.
Yeah.
All right, Mr. Mead is here today. He had a review hearing on March 21st. He's been long-term at ODP. And he's in MAT there. Okay, do you have a reason for not being here on the 21st?
The 21st, to be honest with you, my wife's due with her 5th child, so I've been working when I can, but I've been getting busy with appointments and dates and times. I just thought Thursday was Friday, and then I ended up getting a call from Amy from OVP at 45 saying that I had court, and I was in Charleston at the time roofing, so.
Okay.
I called down here, every clerk on the button, and I tried to get to multiple people, and I couldn't get a hold of the courts to let them know that I'll be here Monday, but that following Monday, but I called them that Monday, and they said just to make sure you get down here Friday, so.
Okay, well, we haven't issued a warrant yet, and you are here today. And it looks like you're compliant with treatment, so I will not issue a warrant for you. And can you pay anything on your past fine?
I just put $40 on before I came in.
Okay. That is noted. All right, continue on with your treatment. Let me get in. Is your work schedule such as it matters whether it's Mondays or Fridays?
At this point, it don't. I'm only roofing like 2 days out of the week right now because where she's real sick, and I got 2 disabled children as well. So it's been a little chaotic at the moment.
Okay. I'm going to set you for May the 5th.
Okay.
May the 5th will be your next review hearing, and that'll be at 9 o'clock.
Alrighty, thank
No
you.
warrant will issue.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome. Keep up with your counsel.
State of Ohio versus Otis L. Sexton, case number CRB 24539, A and B, CRB 2477.
Okay, this was set for a review hearing for March the 3rd. It's alleged that you were not here on March the 3rd for your review hearing. Do you admit or deny that?
Yes,
You admit it?
yes.
You have an explanation for not being here.
Yes, that's the day of the house fair in Burlington, where Rushron lost his fiancee. It was a total loss. I've got it on my phone and stuff, if you want to see it.
Okay, you're gonna have to run that by me again because I didn't understand what you were telling me.
The day I supposed to be in here, I was on my way, and we got a call from Rush, my cousin, wife, girlfriend, that the house was on fire. We had to turn, go back to the house, total loss. She lost her life. And I came to see my PO. He took care of everything afterwards. So I don't mean,
Your Honor, I believe he has 2 cases. And I believe he did appear for one on like the 14th or something, Your Honor, but the other one he didn't appear on.
Okay.
And I think that's how he got a warrant.
Did he contact you though?
He did contact, and I did confirm there was a fire at the house, and that it was a total loss.
All right, well, sorry about that. I'll withdraw. There had been a warrant issued on these, so I'm going to withdraw the warrant since you showed up today. And you made a payment recently on your fines.
Sure. Not 100% sure.
Okay, I'll set your next hearing for May the 9th. Write this down. Rule basket form. Write it down. 5/9/25, 9 a.m. That's your next hearing. May 9th.
Your Honor, I have a question.
Okay?
This is Otis Sexton,
Yes, it is.
and this is one in which previously was a star,
River City.
River City, and he has pled guilty on a couple cases and was going to do 10 days in jail after they finished the star commitment, or the CBCF commitment, consecutive.
Well, I've got 10 days jail concurrent with CRB 24539 and to run consecutive to the River City's confinement. He is currently serving 2 years level 4 probation. No contact order, Rochelle Jones. That's what the judgment entry says, so.
Yeah, there were 2 assault cases, and I think they were concurrent with each other, but consecutive to the River City's commitment.
All right, well, let's get Mr. Stratton in here to make sure he's got counsel, and then if that's the case, then I don't think he's done the jail time. We'll let you talk with your lawyer about that, and then we'll recall. This is Otis Sexton. Looks like there's another 10 days of the Otis. Freshen your memory with the courts.
Yeah, he was at Star, right? ODRC in Cincinnati, yes.
Okay.
All right, thank you.
Let the bailiffs know when you're ready, we'll recall.
Your Honor, we're ready to go to Lawrence County Jail.
Okay, we'll go to the jail for some teleconference here.
State of Ohio versus Cody McDonald, case number CRV 25190 and CRV 13338, CRV 121113. Danny Sloan is on deck.
Okay, this is Cody McDonald. Mr. McDonald, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Mr. McDonald, my name's Donald Capper. I'm the judge at the Lawrence County Municipal Court. And we're having court today. You're actually appearing in the courtroom. There's a whole bunch of people looking at you on a television monitor. What you say and your image is all being recorded, so you have a right to remain silent. You don't have to say anything. But if you choose to make statements, what you say is on the record. It can be used against you. You have a right to have an attorney, to have one appointed if you can't afford one. You have a right to bail. You have a right to make the state of Ohio prove any charge against you beyond a reasonable doubt. You understand those rights, sir?
Yes, sir.
Okay, I'm going to go over the charges with you now that have been filed. The prosecutor makes the charging decisions. I don't, so I haven't even seen them yet. 25190 is the case number. And it should have been faxed to the jail by now. You should get a copy of it. It's a theft offense. It alleges that at Fayette Township on March 24th, you purposely tried to deprive Walmart of property without their consent. It's a first-degree misdemeanor. Maximum penalty is 6 months in jail, $1,000 fine. Do you understand that charge?
Yes, sir.
Then you've got an old case. Two of them, actually, 13-338, 12-111B. You got a domestic violence and a menacing charge, and it's alleged that you did not appear for a review hearing back in 2019, March the 8th of 2019, and you got a warrant issued. It's been outstanding since then. And it looks like there was some restitution owed on the domestic violence that's never been paid, and a fine on the menacing that was never paid. You did do your community service. So those are the allegations against you. Do you understand them?
Yes, sir.
How do you wish to plead?
Not guilty.
You want a lawyer appointed?
Yes, sir.
Are you working?
No.
Your attorney back in 2013 was David Dillon, so Mr. Dillon is no longer around, so I'll have to appoint a new lawyer for you. Okay. Mr. Morford, I'll appoint you to represent Mr. McDonald. Hearing a not guilty plea for him on both matters. We've got an unknown address. Do you have a place where you live, Mr. McDonald, or are you homeless?
No, I got a place. 19 Ship Road, 1391.
1391?
Yes, sir.
What's the post office?
Chesapeake, Ohio.
Okay. For now, since we've got this outstanding warrant, I'm going to set a bond for him of $1,500 cash or surety. Do you think you can post a bond, Mr. McDonald?
No. Judge, can I say something really quick?
Well, if you ask Mr. Morford, I would think he would tell you it's better to tell him rather than blurt it out in open court.
Absolutely.
Because Because what you say here is on the record. It can be used against you. What you tell him as attorney-client privilege.
I will call you in a minute.
Okay.
Okay, let's look, I'll set it for, I know you're already here next Friday, I believe.
Judge, I'm going to have to, you're going to shoot me, but that's the date I have the religious retreat.
Well, I think we've already set a bunch of cases for you.
I have 4 that I'm going to have to get somebody to cover, or I'll continue them, whatever you want me to do. And I apologize for my mix-up.
Well, I don't know, I'll have to look at them and see. Have you notified the clients?
Not yet. We
Well,
will.
let's talk about it before you leave today, decide how we're gonna handle it.
Okay.
Okay, how about the 7th, April 7th?
That's good with me, Judge.
Okay. Mr. McDonald's next hearing then is gonna be April the 7th for a pretrial at 10 o'clock on both cases. 1,500 Social Security bond. You want the court's files, Mr. Milton?
That's where it's going, Judge. Thank you.
State of Ohio versus Danny R. Sloan, case number CRB 22-574, CRB 22-339, CRB 22-318, A and B. Brianna Sparks is on deck.
Sir, are you Danny Sloan?
Yeah.
Mr. Sloan, I'm Judge Capper at Lawrence County Municipal Court in Chesapeake. You're appearing in the courtroom on a television monitor. Your image and what you say is all being recorded. You don't have to say anything. You have a right to remain silent. If you choose to make statements, it can be used against you. You have a right to have an attorney, to have one appointed if you can't afford one. You have a right to bail and to make the state of Ohio prove any charge against you beyond a reasonable doubt. Do you understand these things?
Yeah.
Okay, you've got several charges, all from 2022, so I'm going to go over those with you. You don't have to agree with them, but you need to understand what the charges are. 22-318A alleges that on April the 30th of 2022 in Fayette Township, you knowingly caused or created a risk of physical harm to tires that belong to Laura Burcroft, that you did that without her consent. That's criminal damaging, is a second-degree misdemeanor. Maximum penalty is 90 days in jail, $750 fine. 318B alleges domestic violence, that on April 30th, 2022, by threat of force, you knowingly caused Laura Burcroft to believe you would cause imminent physical harm to her or a member of her family or household, and that she was a member of your family or a member living in your household at the time. So domestic violence, it's a 4th-degree misdemeanor, maximum penalty 30 days in jail, $250 fine. Then in case number 22-339, it's alleged on May the 13th of 2022 in Fayette Township, you violated a protection order or a consent agreement, and this involved Laura Burcroft also. So the allegation is you were ordered to stay away from her and violated that order. That's a 1st-degree misdemeanor, maximum penalty 6 months in jail, $1,000 fine. So do you understand those charges?
Yeah.
How do you plead to those charges?
I guess to be a lawyer, I don't know.
Well, that means you're pleading not guilty. So I'll put down not guilty, and we got some more charges to go. So we'll get to the lawyer.
But I don't have no contact with her whatsoever.
Okay, well, that doesn't matter at this point. So 22-542 is the next case I'm going to arraign you on. It alleges 42A, as a matter of fact, there's an A and a B, that on August 23rd of 2022, so this is later, that you violated a protection order, that's a first degree misdemeanor, maximum penalty 6 months in jail, $1,000 fine, and again, this involves Laura Burcroft. So maximum penalty for that, 6 months in jail, $1,000 fine. 22-542B alleges August 22nd, 2022, you knowingly caused or tried to cause physical harm to Laura Burcroft. That is a first degree misdemeanor, maximum penalty 6 months in jail, $1,000 fine. You understand those charges?
Yeah.
And I'm assuming you want a lawyer on that charge as well?
Yeah.
So I'll enter a not guilty plea for you. And then here's the last set of charges. 22-574. $22,574 alleges violation of protection order, August 27th, 2022, so 5 days after the previous one, that you violated a protection order in Fayette Township, and I'm going to guess it's Laura Burcroft. It is. Laura Burcroft is the person who allegedly had the protection order. First degree misdemeanor, maximum penalty 6 months in jail, $1,000 fine. Do you understand that charge?
Yeah.
And we'll enter a not guilty plea on that as well, since they're all, don't arise the same day, but it seemed like they all are a series of events involving the same person. Do you have a job, Mr. Sloan?
No.
Do you have any income?
I was helping my sister out.
She was,
She was paying me.
okay. How much?
But I paid my child support for that, trying to get my child support paid off. And
How much was your sister paying you?
she's paying me like sometimes $150 a week, depends.
Okay, you're eligible for court-appointed counsel. I'll appoint Tyler Smith.
What is that?
I'm appointing you a lawyer, and he's here, so
Okay.
we're getting him in the courtroom, so he can see you and then make arrangements to talk with you. So
Okay.
Tyler Smith is going to be your lawyer.
Your Honor, if I may, Mr. Salon has a hope of probate in my court also.
Okay. Is that on some sort of non-payment support? Do you have any idea?
I don't know, Your Honor.
No?
It sounds like what it must be.
What's the state's position on the bond for him?
State would ask for a $2,500 cash assurance bond.
I'll set bond at $2,500, cash assurance, which will cover all his cases here. He's also got to deal with whatever is in probate juvenile court. So, sounds like he's going to be in custody. I could set it for next Friday if you're available.
Is that,
For
yes, I'm available for.
Okay. All of Mr. Sline's cases are set for April 4th for pretrial at 10 o'clock.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Do you like the court's file?
I'm going to grab it.
Yes.
State of Ohio versus Brianna Sparks at the Lawrence County Jail, case number CRA 25-189, CRA 25-179, CRB 25-180, CRB 25-28.
And Mr. Smith, you're representing her on the old cases?
Yes, Your Honor, I understand there's maybe a new
There's a new charge, a felony 25-189. All right, have you received a copy of the charge?
Yes, Your Honor.
25-189 is a vandalism charge. Do you wish me to read that into the record?
We'll waive the reading, Your Honor.
I have
Yeah.
And I'm guessing she may get charged over the GPS monitor. Is that?
Yes. I believe she did. She received, it's a vandalism charge.
Is that what this one is?
Yeah, for they're alleging she tampered with the strap.
That's the basis of the charge.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, how do we want to, and she's got another felony. She was going to go to OVP, and actually she was there on a monitor. So how do we want to?
Please, if I could just go back to OVP, I'm sorry, Judge. I went back there myself. You can ask Bree. Bree is the one who took me up to the probate. My fiance was in ICU. He's out now. He's actually in the courtroom. That's who I went to go see, and then I went straight back to OVP. I'm in a drug addict. I need help. I'm begging for one chance, just to, on back on the house monitor, on the monitor person at OVP. I've been willing to do 2 times of the OVP program, because I just need help. Just not where I need to be. I'm a drug addict trying to get help. That's why I went back to OVP. And if I could just have one chance, that's all I'm asking, one last chance. If I have to pay a small property cost to prove it, I will. I really don't have it with him just getting out of ICU, but we can. But I'm just asking one last chance, please, for OVP, for just to save my life. I have 2 kids. He just got out of ICU. I know you didn't believe me at the court date. He's in the courtroom now to verify that. But if you could just please give me a chance. I need to.
All right, Ms. Sparks, this is your attorney. I guess we're kind of putting the cart before the horse. I don't even know if OVP would take her back at this point.
That's a question whether the state is willing to let her go to treatment before. I mean, that was the arrangement. I think there was an escape also that happened, and she wound up getting tackled and chased down. And
I think there's
charges in our municipal over that.
Yes.
I believe,
So we would not be willing to, if they put 10 monitors on her, which is unfortunate because I know she's probably desperate. But I believe
For treatment.
the kind of help that she's going to need, I think, is going to have to be taken advantage of it at the common police court. And this vandalism charge is probably going to make that very difficult. But if I were this young lady today, what I would say is I'd be willing to waive my preliminary hearing. I don't know if Mr. Smith's ready for her to do that, but get her on to the common police court and do a bill of information. And also clear up this theft charge from clear back in January that we've been very patient about. That's what I would do.
Do you want to, I think probably the best if you spoke with her, since the new charges have occurred. I'm assuming that hasn't happened yet.
I haven't talked to her about the new charge. So, do we have a recommendation for bond? I mean, you're saying waive, but I assume
you'd have to work that out. But you know how those kinds of charges are generally treated.
That's what I'm saying today. You're wanting a waiver, but I mean, are we sticking to the same bond that she was on before? Because
no, she got an OR bond before.
I know, that's what I'm saying. I didn't know what.
She kind of messed that up.
I get that, and I'm trying to figure out. If you want her to waive, I mean.
Well, we would be asking for a $20,000 cash surety bond based on the new charge and probably more charges coming, and the fact that the GPS monitor was, I guess, damaged beyond repair, which was very serious. But if she wants to wait and have a preliminary next week, we'll just sit here then. That's fine.
I want to call down and talk to her and then.
All right, your lawyer's going to call and talk to you, ma'am, and then we'll call you back before the court after that happens.
Thank you.
Okay, that finishes up for now. The jail will be going back there later to follow up on some of these cases.
State of Ohio recall for Otis Sexton, case number CRB 24770, CRB 24539, A and B.
All right, Mr. Stratton, you had a chance to consult with Mr. Sexton?
Yes.
Your Honor, I looked back at my notes, looked at the court's notes. It is 10 days consecutive to the River City time that he was supposed to serve. He recognizes that also, and he's willing to serve that. We just ask that we have it after what date?
10th.
After, if he could serve the 10 days sometime after the 10th of April.
Sir Hill.
He showed up today, so we're not opposed to that.
And does he report here?
He'll report here.
Okay.
Okay. Well, you know, we had set a review hearing for his case on May the 9th. You said May the 10th is a Saturday. So
Okay.
you'll have to report on May the 9th.
May 9th? Yeah, here.
My wife gets out May,
April, I thought you said April.
April, so
May-
here May 10th.
Yeah, May 9th.
May 9th.
Yes, I'll write it down.
Well, wait a minute.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Okay. Let's change it. Let's make it April the 11th.
April the 11th. April the
He's
11th.
about a month, so April the 11th, he's a report for jail at 11 o'clock. And if he doesn't report, then,
There's 60 days over his head.
yeah, he's only has to serve 10. He's got 2 months hanging over his head if he doesn't report.
So come back on April the 11th at 11 o'clock here.
Okay.
Yep, all right?
All right. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Your Honor, we're ready for the trials.
Okay, we're going to start the pre-trials here.
State of Ohio versus David A. Campbell, case number CRB 25173. Your Honor, that's Mr. Roger Smith's case.
Roger Smith's case, David Campbell. Listed in $1,000 bond right now. That's not the bond. Actually, it's $1,100. That's what we're. Yeah, on this day. So that's the jail's problem. The jail should not accept this. He's probably got an old one.
May we approach, Your Honor?
Yes. Peach goes on. Future reference. case will be recalled later in the docket.
State of Ohio versus Teresa Patton, case number CRB 18485. Teresa Patton.
Mr. Smith's case.
It is, Judge. She was here Monday or Friday. I've had no success getting hold of her. I think she, if I recall it might have been an OVP. They want to reach out, but I don't see her currently. She might be talking with someone.
Well,
It's
I
an open
continued before because she wasn't here, and I gave her a chance to show up today.
Yes, and I've been unsuccessful getting her here, but I don't know. I guess for more than 7 days, I'll keep trying to get a hold of her.
She was at a place called New Life Recovery. The last I had, they never notified us of anything else. So
Right.
she's not here today. There'll be a warrant issued in 7 days.
I'll keep trying, Judge. Hopefully I can beat the warrant, but we'll see.
State of Ohio versus Jacob M. Thompson, case number CRB 24740. Jacob Thompson.
It's Mr. Smith's case, pretrial.
Good, Judge. Okay, come on over, stand right here. Judge, he's been at OVP Health. He's handed me a letter. I'll share it with Mr. Hield and the prosecutor.
Yeah, that's fine.
May I approach, Your Honor?
Yes.
Judge, keep this letter.
Yes.
Okay.
Huh? I've been doing it since December, and I'm almost done with the.
When your graduation date is, if possible.
I don't know when the date is, but I'm
It looks like he's done 8 out of 12 sessions.
Yes, that's why I think we need to come back, but he's not sure. How often do you do the sessions?
I do sometimes 2 sessions every week, or every other week normally. So, I mean, it should be like 2 or 3 weeks, and I should have my graduation thing for it.
I'm here.
Roughly a month ago.
Yes, sir.
I'm here April 25th, if that's a good day. That's kind
That
of,
works.
okay. April 25th.
April 25th will be the next hearing for pretrial at 10 o'clock.
April 25th at 10 o'clock. You bring another letter with you on that date, hopefully get this wrapped up, okay?
Okay.
Good to
State
go.
of Ohio versus Christopher J. Blevins,
Thank you.
case number CRB 2286, CRC 21595 A and B, CRB 21162, CRB 21165 A and B, CRB
Are we done?
19439 A and B.
I finished everything.
You finished everything, so everything's paid?
Mr. Stratton's case.
Your Honor, I think we're done. All community services done, everything's paid.
Okay, what's the state's position?
Has he completed I know the last time we were here, there was a discussion about fines having to be paid.
Court costs, I believe they might have
Court
been.
costs or whatever it was. And
I
it
bel-
it looks like he got a good report from OVP again.
He had 4 hours of community service left, has done all that.
I'll have to verify, but I believe so.
Okay. It has paid everything, I believe. We should be showing a 0 balance, is that correct?
Well, let's see, I don't know, I'll have to look at the computer. What's it showing on the computer? Because I'm not showing 0.
It's showing 0, it's showing nothing.
Okay.
Needs to be checked in the clerk's office. Sometimes it doesn't pull up right after.
There was a domestic 2286 still pending. I think that was the case the state was willing to dismiss.
Yes.
It was successful.
Yep.
Yes.
Okay. I'll allow that to be nollied then. 2286 will be nollied. Okay, I'll finish the other cases. Mr. Blevins, we've been together for quite a while. Congratulations on finishing up your treatment and your cases. I just hope, and I've seen you make a lot of progress, I hope you will continue to do the things necessary to stay in recovery.
He's done exceptionally well.
I had a baby 2 weeks ago.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Well, you had good.
Congratulations. All right, your cases will be considered complete.
Thank you, sir.
Took a minute.
Wow.
Yeah, that's it.
All right.
Good luck to you, sir.
State of Ohio versus Earl and Paulton, case number TRC 242528, A, B, and C.
Your Honor, we'd like to set this for a bench trial sometime in May. Huh? Yeah. I'm good any day except the 12th in May.
Mr. Deal?
We're good about any time, except we have to check with the trooper to make sure that he would be available on that day.
It's at noon. It's at noon, they come early. We'll put 10, so it's on the schedule for 12. Okay.
Well, I don't do this. I don't do this.
Okay, how about the 16th?
Yeah, May 16th will work. May 16th.
May 16th at noon for trial.
That's it. Yeah.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome.
Thank you, bro.
Thank you. See you.
State of Ohio versus Emily A. Smith, case number CRB 23627.
Your Honor, I see that Southern Hope had emailed a letter to Mr. Major. It should be in there. If not, sounds like this copy too.
Good report.
Very good.
So, continue on, and she has a matter of complication, right?
I don't know, have you been indicted on that in common pleas?
I haven't went to a court date yet.
Okay. Okay.
First of May, what's,
Yeah, I'm good. 1st of May. Is it May 1st?
well, no, I meant generically.
Oh, okay.
It's not actually a court date. May 9th?
May 9th, yes.
May 9th will be the next hearing.
May 9th.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you, Your Honor.
State of Ohio versus Nathaniel James, case number TRD 25396.
Your Honor, Mr. James needs a little bit more time to get his license issues squared away. So how much longer do you think you'll need?
Maybe a month for sure.
About a month, if the court will allow.
May May 2nd?
Yes, exactly. Yes.
May 2nd, 10 o'clock, next hearing.
Thank you.
Defendants report.
State of Ohio versus Kyle Badgett, case number CRB 24492, A, B, and C.
Mr. Shire's case. Bethesda.
Your Honor, Mr. Badgett is marked non-compliant. He missed a screen, and the way the screen had changed on the time, I think, was some confusion. But other than that, he goes above and beyond to make all of his appointments.
Okay. Do we need to do a screen today?
No, he's,
That's fine.
It's fine, whatever you want to do. He's clean. I don't,
He's there for anger management, Your Honor, so screening is kind of superfluous anyway. My understanding is that he said he began the anger management program in the beginning of February. He said it's projected to be a 75-day program, so we would expect him to complete sometime in mid-April. If I'm doing 75 days would be, no, mid-May, I'm sorry, mid-May. So if we could come back late May, early June, I think we'd probably be at a time we'd expect him to be finished up with anger management.
May 30th?
I'm available, Your Honor.
May 30th will be the next hearing. 10 o'clock.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And also, we will be requesting the payment of court costs if this case gets dismissed.
I paid him today, actually.
Okay.
Yeah, I have the receipt in my pocket.
And when's the next date, Your Honor?
May 30th.
May 30th. Thank you.
Thank you.
You're good.
State of Ohio versus Corey Brewer, case number CRB 25155, A and B, CRB 25156.
You say Brewer? Yeah.
Corey Burr is Mr. Shire's case, pre-trial.
Your Honor, I guess we've been discussing this matter to some degree with Mr. Heald. The main thing right now is Mr. Brewer has gotten, he had a phone that he didn't have access to before. He's gotten access to it now, and it has some text messages he believes are relevant to the case. He was able to take a picture of one and send it to me, but we're going to see if we can find a way to extract them from that phone. The phone doesn't have service, so we can't just send them to me. We're going to figure out a way to get him hooked up somewhere that he can get the phone or get the information to me. It's an Android, so we can't just use Wi-Fi to do it. I don't know. We may have to hook it to a computer or something. We'll have to figure that out. So at this point, I think we're going to ask for some more time. And I don't know if the state has a timeline on when they'd like to come back, or we can just say it a week or two out of the court's convenience.
That's fine with us.
So we're not in any particular rush on this, so if you want to look at when the court's wanting to set pre-trials, we can go as far as you'd like.
14th or after of April.
Okay. 21st?
That's fine.
April 21st.
April 21st will be the next hearing.
Text me later on, we'll figure out a time to get together. 10 o'clock. 21st, 10 o'clock. And text me later on, we'll figure out, we'll work on trying to get this out. Okay. We'll work on figuring out how to get that. All right, thank you.
State of Ohio versus Kayla Harris, case number CRB 21209, CRB 211692, CRB, excuse me, that's it, Kayla Harris.
Your Honor, Ms. Harris, among other things, one of the issues we're dealing with here is her driver's license. And she is actually at, well, I don't know if she's, I assume she's there now. She called me this morning and said she was in Cold Grove to take the driver's test. I'm not sure why that would be where she'd go to take the driver's test. I don't know where
Take the driver's test, huh?
well, maybe, I don't know where in Irons it is. Maybe it's on the Cold Grove end of Irons, and I don't know.
Up towards the Cold Grove end. Some people
Okay.
think it is Cold Grove.
Ooh, that's fighting words in Ironton, isn't
I guarantee you. I guarantee you.
But she advised me that she was there today to take the test. She wasn't sure if she'd make it in here in time for court. I told her I would ask for continuance. I think that that is related to what we're trying to do here, so if we can get that done, it's probably helpful. I would have, if she'd asked me in advance, I would have told her, don't schedule it for the day of court. But I think, we work with what options we have when we deal with the BMV. So I'm going to ask for continuance at this time.
What's the state's position?
We don't take any position on it.
And again, I'm going to just say, let the court take a look at the dates. Don't want to throw this onto a day that's already overloaded necessarily.
I'll set at her request, April 7th.
April 7th. And and it's my motion, obviously, so there is, of course, a time waiver, and I'll sign that for Mr. Hill's benefit.
State of Ohio versus Kevin Hay, case number CRB 22-427.
It's a 21.
This is Mr. Steyer's case, please draw. It sounds like she's compliant and would be eligible for completion, but she wants to continue with maintenance, I guess I would call it.
And Your Honor, this is an unusual situation. We had Ms. Hay coming in, checking in for a pretty extended period of time on some other cases. That I can't recall when that wrapped up. I'm thinking that was last year though that it wrapped up. Maybe even longer ago than that, but well after this alleged incident in 2022, I guess just fell through the cracks. She wasn't aware of it. Court wasn't aware of it, and
She wasn't arraigned until December 16th of 24.
Right, but in between December 16th and 24 and a long period of time and this allegedly happening back in 2022, she came to court for quite a period of time. She's been with RRS for quite a period of time. I don't know if this is something that, since she's done well already and continues to do well and shows an interest in continuing treatment on her own, this might be something we could do away with. I don't know if the state agrees with that or if the court agrees with that. But again, like I said, even though we've only been going on this since December, it really stretches back quite a bit longer than that.
Is this the case that criminal mischief?
Yes, criminal mischief.
All right, so this was spray painting on public property, and we had agreed to dismiss the charge if she did 30 hours of community service and paid the restitution of $120. So we still need to get that done.
I've gotten 12 hours done so far. I had a little bit of health issues come up and some issues with work not really working with me. So I'm actually up for an interview for a new job offer, and I've gotten some of the health issues sorted out,
So we have 12 hours out of the 36 done, so we would need to get 18 more hours of community service.
Have you turned that in for 12 hours?
yes.
Was that done through the court or was that done somewhere else?
It was done, I come in here and signed the book, and then I went up to the dog pound.
Okay, there was a note for this date of 30-hour community service. It's not in my handwriting. I'm assuming it's. We've been able to pay that for sure.
I don't recall that. I don't recall the restitution issue, but that's fine. That's obviously going to have to be dealt with as well. So maybe go out about a month or so to give her time to hopefully get a little more community service done and possibly pay restitution if that's where the state is.
April 28th.
Let me make sure I'm available that day. I've got a couple things in April. And the 28th, I actually have a trial. I have a jury trial set. Available 20, okay. May 2nd, I'm on the docket. May 9th, I'm on the docket. May 5th, I'm not available.
May 2nd, is fine.
Okay, she's saying she's going to be out of town beginning of May. Could we? So the 9th would be good if we could do that, Your Honor.
May the 9th.
So May 9th.
Your Honor, just for reference, she has done 12 hours. So I just want to check.
All right. May the 9th will be the next meeting at 10 o'clock.
It's on the computer.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
State of Ohio, Sean Taylor, case number CRA 25157. Your Honor, this is Rule 4. It appears that he's bonded out, but I haven't gotten any reports of whether or not
He's here.
oh, he's here. Okay.
This is Mr. Steyer's case. It's on the Rule 4.
I'm sorry, I didn't check you. I didn't realize you were here. I apologize. What do you got here?
I went and tried myself here.
We have a journal entry from.
Is a warrant out of Bel Air, Ohio.
That appears to be authentic.
It's county court.
I think that's his original, so if the court wants a copy of it, I would probably like to make a copy and give the original back to him.
Does the state want to check to see if the warrant's withdrawn, or are you satisfied with that?
We're satisfied.
Just place it in the file.
Well-
Okay, so I'm going to dismiss the case here, then he can, I think it was a cash bond paid, so it looks like he needs to see the clerk.
I think they posted cash.
Okay, case here will be dismissed. See the clerk about the refund of the bond.
If they don't, if they call another case, somebody please wait around. If they don't, I'll step right out. No, thank you, sir. Thank you, Your Honor.
You are.
Yeah, we'll get it back. Don't stick around, I'll get it back to you.
State of Ohio versus Vicky L. Price, case number CRB 24493, CRB 24451, CRB 24470.
Okay, this is a case where the defendant is inpatient at Appalachian Behavioral Hospital in Athens. We had a discussion this morning in chambers with counsel. We don't really know the status of her care and treatment at this point, so I believe Mr. Hill, you called and left a message to try to set up a conference call.
I did, and she has called me back, and I'm trying to read the transcription of her message, but and she said that we could call her back later on. She's given her direct number for us to call her back.
All right, so when we finish the docket today, counsel and I will call the hospital and discuss Ms. Price's status and what they expect as far as her continued care, when she'll be, if she was going to be discharged.
And in the meantime, Your Honor, I believe April 7th is the final day at which she can be restored to continue on with these cases. So I'd like to set this for either the 7th or the 4th, both of which are court days.
Okay, let's set it for the 7th.
And we can, at that point, know better what's happened.
But we'll still do the
Yeah,
call.
certainly, Your Honor.
And I don't know if the state agrees with that date, but we'll at least use it as a marker, and the state can research that and see if they agree with that's the date that she has to be restored by.
Yeah, and I'm not convinced that that even if there is such a date, that automatically means that the person's just put out on the street. I don't think it happens that way, but we can talk to Ms. Holler today and maybe come to an understanding.
Thank you.
All right, next hearing, April 7th, with a telephone conference after court today.
State of Ohio recalls David A. Campbell, case number CRB 25173.
Okay, this is Mr. Smith's case. It's a recall.
It is, Judge. I spoke with my client. He is doing some counseling, I guess, post-traumatic stress disorder type counseling.
Yes,
At the VA, but he's not willing to do an AOD assessment or anything like that. I think we're at the point we just have to set up for a trial, Judge. And I'm looking at my schedule. It's terrible in May, but I do have May 2nd, if that's a date the court has. It's not too terrible.
Okay, then May the 2nd at noon for trial.
Thank you, Judge.
Am I good?
You're good. You're good for me.
I can leave?
Yes. All right. I'll get all this.
State of Ohio versus Aaron K. Freeman, number CRB 25174.
Mr. Smith's case, set for pre-trial.
And his behavior.
Your Honor, I believe there's, this may be a 9-day continuous thing with some anger management counseling based on my conversations earlier. I assume that's still the case. So you'll need to get into counseling. I don't know if you want him to be I don't know if there's anybody here that does anger management today, but.
RRS does.
Okay, just.
Is that agreed, Mr. Hill, or?
I'm sorry, who is this?
Aaron Freeman. Did you go get straight to?
Yes.
Okay.
It was
CPO. All right. I believe there was a CPO hearing yesterday in front of Judge Porter, and that was granted. Yes. And it was granted, so there will be a.
We would be agreeable to doing a continuance to allow Mr. Freeman to do anger management counseling. Mr. Freeman and the alleged victim have children together. She's concerned about his well-being and the well-being of the children, of course. And if he's successful in that, if there's no further problems, and if the court costs will be paid at a later date, we would not be opposed to a dismissal of the charges.
That's correct, Your Honor. This is a M4 menacing charge, so we'd ask just to let him get assessed, get an anger management, and then we can either come back before the 9-day period just to see how things are going if you want, or we can wait 90 days.
We can wait the 90 days, so it doesn't appear there's no one here complaining about the situation, so. June 27th?
That's fine, Your Honor.
June 27th, be dismissed then if there's no problems, costs are paid, and he's done the counseling. And he needs to speak with RRS about getting that set up.
State of Ohio recalls Brianna M. Sparks of the Lawrence County Jail, case number CRA 25189, CRA 25179, CRA 25180, CRA 2528.
All right, so we're recalling this case after Mr. Smith had a chance to talk with his client, Ms. Sparks.
Did we approach time?
Yes. Set it for, you want to set it for That'd be coming from where they come together, because you're going to have a case coming up from our municipal case coming up. It should. I think so. What is the bond the state's requesting?
I think under the circumstances, Your Honor, it would necessitate a bond of at least $50,000 cash assured.
I'll set bond at $50,000 cash assured.
Your Honor, just to note, the last time we were up here, it was 20,000 cash assured, now it's gone up to 50,000. I mean, I don't know what's changed in the last 20 minutes. I mean, I've asked for a property bond, which I understand the judge, or the court's not going to grant, but there hasn't been any new circumstances to change it to 50,000 from 20,000 cash assured.
I'm going to set it at 50,000. I'm going to set preliminary hearing for next Friday, which is April the 4th, at 10 o'clock, and any of the felonies and pre-trials on the misdemeanors. April the 4th, 10 o'clock. That 50,000 will cover all of our cases. Okay, that finishes up with the jail. You're welcome.
State of Ohio versus Sean Paul Burns Jr., case number CRE 25117.
This is Mr. Morford's case, second pre-trial. Prosecutor report. It's a fairly recent case, so I think we should continue to monitor his counseling and treatment. April 28th.
That's good to hear, Your Honor.
April 28th will be the next hearing, through trial, 10 o'clock.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You're up.
Keep doing what you're doing. Thank you.
State of Ohio versus Heather Krager, case number CRP 24104 and CRP 19742.
Ms. Prager's finished inpatient at hometown.
Yes, she has.
The report accompanying the certificate.
I believe she graduates today, Judge.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Okay, how's the state want to go forward on this? This is a menacing.
Your Honor, we would not have an opposition to a dismissal of the charge based on Ms. Krager's completion of that program.
I'm sorry, but did you say that again?
We're not opposed to a dismissal of the charge at this time based on her completion of the program.
Okay. Can't get much better than that. So case will be dismissed. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Thank you, Judge.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Now, let's see. There was an older case. She still owes $84 on 19742. So I'll set it for, we've got to keep it for a review hearing until it's paid.
Your Honor, I have a job, so I can make payments and pay that off fairly quickly.
Okay. I'll set it for May 5th for a review hearing. If you pay it off by then, you don't have to come back. 9 o'clock, May 5th, on your 19742.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you.
Butch.
State of Ohio versus Brittany Eplin, case number CRB 23589, A and B.
Thank you, sir.
Looks like after a little pickup, things are going better now.
Yeah, that's fair.
I say something?
Yeah.
I have to pay $425 towards my fines. Would you like me to do community service to pay those off?
You got community service to do, and you still have fines and costs to pay.
Oh, I didn't know that I had community service.
Yeah, you got 5 days, that was never done. You can, when she has time and she's released, according to your treatments, you could go to Portsmouth Municipal Court. I think that's walking distance, right? Go there.
Yes, that's correct, Your Honor. Okay.
Yeah, you had a total of $425. Nothing has ever been paid on it, according to my notes. And 5 days community service.
Your Honor, has she been sentenced on the B case, or is that, I don't see an entry on that.
Was that menacing charge?
Menacing, the M4, I see the M1 domestic violence, she was sentenced on 6/7/24, but there's nothing on the menacing charge.
And is that where the 400 comes from? The A case?
Yes, it's, well, it's showing 120 on the B case. There was a bench warrant fee in October on that case.
Just on the B case?
On the B case, and there's a $20 sheriff's fee, so that's where the 120 on the B case comes from, but.
I'm showing the B case to be 23,589
Yes.
as a domestic.
The A case in the computer, Your Honor, is the domestic
I
violence.
see that.
The B case is.
Well, I think the A case is also domestic according to what I'm seeing in the file. But what's the state? I'm okay if the state wants to dismiss that. Yeah, both of them are filed as domestic, it looks like.
I thought it was a domestic and a menacing, but, well, I'd have to
They're
look.
both the same victim, Clarence Ellsworth.
Okay, so we're okay with dismissing the B case.
We'll just dismiss the B case.
Do you want the warrant fees to remain that were on that case, the B case, or?
Well, if they should, unless there was a duplication. There shouldn't be one on both the A and the B.
No, there wasn't.
So that, because she failed to appear, so she should get a warrant fee when she failed to appear, but not one on both cases. There wasn't one assessed on both cases. So she needs to continue to complete, and it'll be on the A case. You know, I think you're in the right place now and in a good situation to get in recovery and stay there. So let's keep working on what you're doing. You're doing good.
Yes,
You still have fines and costs that were on the A case that you have to take care of and your community service. But the B case has been dismissed, so you just have one now.
which is domestic violence.
Yes,
So, when do you want me to start the community service?
whenever you can do it. Depending on what your schedule, counseling schedule and so forth, if they have dates when you're free to go do some community service, go do it.
I'll talk to them about it and I'll let you guys know.
Okay.
We'll get it sorted out.
Your Honor, it does look like that's a duplicate fee for the bench. I'll remove that.
Okay, if there's any duplicates, we'll remove them. So that may cut down what you owe. Okay, so we'll come back in approximately a month, 28th of April.
Good here, Your Honor.
Okay, April 28th.
April 28th.
He's waiting.
2/8. Thank you, Don.
State of Ohio versus Brian Montroso. Case number CRB 24-499, A, B, and C, CRB 1733, CRB 15543, A and Bs, CRB 14593. Brian Montroso.
He was at Manly Breeze, wasn't he?
Judge, he's incarcerated now.
Okay. I knew there was a case of common pleas and he pled to that.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. Is there any agreement about what would happen with this case?
No.
Multiple cases here?
No.
How long is he going to be incarcerated?
3 years, I think.
3?
3, I believe.
What's the state going to do?
What's pending here?
Well, he's got a 24 case number. I don't think it was resolved. Let me see if it was.
It was, Your Honor.
24,499. Resisting, obstructing, see sentence on that.
It looks like we had a warrant on this CRB 1733 the last time. And then,
Judge?
Yes.
His agreement was 3 out and 2.
The most recent case was a resisting arrest. It was set today for review. Well, yeah.
for some reason, they were on the pretrial for review
Yeah.
docket at some point, but looks like they're all been sentenced.
I can just issue a warrant and have him back when, I'm sure he's coming back to our end of the county when he gets out.
That's what we think's appropriate, and then we'll deal with it then.
Yeah, the bench warrant issued.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome.
State of Ohio versus Douglas Curd, case number CRB 25115.
Okay, Mr. Curry, do you have a lawyer today?
No, I don't get paid until Monday, and he wasn't gonna come here until he gets paid.
Are you Tara? No, anyone? Tara?
Well, we're more than a month out now from the allegations, so where do you work, sir?
I don't, disabled veteran.
Oh, do you want to be considered for a court-appointed lawyer?
I make $43.17, so I don't know if it's, I think I make too much.
43,000
I make $4,317 a
a
month.
month?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, that's quite a bit. Do you have children?
No.
Okay. No, you're not eligible for court-appointed lawyer then. Well, I'll give you one more chance to get a lawyer, then I'm just going to have to set up for a trial.
Okay.
And you can represent yourself if you can't get a lawyer.
Okay.
There's one thing I would like to propose, if I may.
Yeah, well, I guess we could hear from the state as to what they would ask for.
Well, the report from law enforcement on this indicated that when this incident occurred, that the victim, Tara Kerr, which I assume is your spouse, had possession of a substance which she said was heroin.
She's a stepdaughter.
Oh, your stepdaughter? I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Anyway, they tested it, and it didn't test for anything, but they still suspected it was heroin, and they've sent it off to be tested. Given the fact that there's an allegation there was heroin in the household, I didn't know if Mr. Curd felt that perhaps he could benefit from some treatment. And if he did, that could influence how we would want to proceed in this case. If there's substance abuse issues in the household, we'd like to try to help him out of it.
If you're a veteran, there's a lot of free services available through the Veterans Administration.
Okay. All right, check it out, I guess.
Are you willing to go there for some counseling?
I can.
In Spring, where there's a very nice facility at Spring Valley in Huntington. Are you familiar with that?
Vaguely.
Okay. They have, we work with them quite a bit. They've got some really nice facilities there, and they're nice people. So you have a lot of free services there that they will assist you with if you just contact them.
Okay.
In fact, I'll give you a phone number to call. Try to get something set up. This lady's name is Amanda Rayburn, and she's liaison with this court, and she can direct you where to get. You tell her what the issues are, and she'll help you get the services set up, and then they'll report to the court as to what you're doing. That's her cell phone, and I'm giving you. There is no protection order here, so why don't we come back? Of course, you're still welcome to get a lawyer if you want. That's up to you. So let's set it for a month out. April 28th will be your next hearing.
Okay.
At 10 o'clock.
I want to make sure I understand this as well. Tara, what's your relationship to Tara?
Daughter, I'm guessing, but
Okay.
hadn't been confirmed.
Okay, she has your name.
Yeah.
Are you still living in the household with her?
It's my household. She came and visit, but she don't.
She's not there now?
no.
How about her mother? Is she around?
No.
It looks like, I'm looking at the affidavit, part of the started with an argument between Tara and Carla, who's her mother.
Yeah.
Is that right? Okay. Was Tara, was she cited also?
They had to send the drugs off because they couldn't identify at the time they did one of those, whatever. I don't know what they call it. It was the instant test, and it didn't test, but they still suspected. So they sent it off to the lab, and that hasn't come back yet.
Okay. All right, April 28th will be the next hearing.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
You're welcome.
State of Ohio versus Christina M. Thompson, case number TRD 25330 A and B. Christina Thompson.
Christina Thompson. Well, there's a note on here, it's set for a hearing on April the 11th.
The show it was arraigned on 3/7, and the computer says 4/11 and 10.
Okay, so I'll pass it to April the 11th. Probably for time to get a driver's license. looks like.
State of Ohio versus Melissa Cotter, case number CRA 24634. Your Honor, please hold on Zoom, set for preliminary.
This is Mr. Steyer's case, set for preliminary hearing, she's appearing by telephone.
And Your Honor, she is with OVP and Brianna has left. She said she was gonna come back, but she isn't back. I don't know if she's still gonna be able to make it back or not. She had to transport someone back to inpatient treatment.
Okay.
At least I believe it was inpatient. She had to transport someone back to OVP, and I assume that meant inpatient.
I'll text her and let's recall it, ask her for a report.
And I have Mr. Eplin, to be recalled. I was holding that to wait for Mr. Mint to get back, and again, I don't, let's do something in. Okay, let's see for now.
Okay. Well, it's still pretty early.
Whenever she gets back.
Yeah.
You want to make sure your client knows what we're calling, okay?
Yeah, can you hear us?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, yeah, we're gonna recall your case in a few minutes when we either find out that Ms. DeMint is coming back or she just provides a report via text.
I'll be here.
Thank you.
Yep.
State of Ohio versus Nicholas Byard, case number CRA 24721.
Mr. Stratton's case for preliminary hearing.
Yes, Nick's at Bethesda.
All this problem asked me to leave because there was a misunderstanding type thing. But I completed the outpatient part, just not, there's a thing at the sober living house. I can explain it if you want me to.
Yeah, he's gonna ask.
Yeah, I'll do that. Sorry about that. I apologize for that. Sorry, I appreciate you.
Okay, he was discharged from Bethesda.
Your Honor, let him explain that to the court, what he's doing now.
So I was at Bethesda, as I told you last time. I was about to complete the outpatient, and there was an extenuating circumstance with my now ex-girlfriend where I had no place to go for about a week as I was waiting for my new apartment to be set up. And so Bethesda had set me up with the sober living program. I went there for about like a night, a single night, and then the next day they came in to do like a new treatment plan, and they offered me like new medications and stuff like that. And in that time they said that I, in reference to this case, had felt the need to lie because I was relying on non-prescription medications. I said, well, that's not true. I have a medical marijuana card. And she said, well, I'm just reading what it says off this page. And I said, I don't really care what it says on that, ma'am, but I feel a little disrespected, so if you could not say that, I appreciate it. And then she stepped out to make a phone call and came back, and in that time I was told that I needed to leave. I left without any questions, any qualms. There was no really scene caused. I don't think anyone was done any harm. I think it was just a little bit of a miscommunication, misunderstanding. My individual counselor, Alan, then took me to a place where I stayed for about 3 days. I'm back in a new apartment, back at my job, back to work and whatnot. Personally, I apologized to her that day when it happened. I just apologized to Taylor now because I hadn't spoke to her since. And, I apologize to you and for anyone that was disappointed in the outcome of this, but I did complete the outpatient portion of the program. I just needed a place to go for a couple days, and I asked Alan if I could leave as soon as I completed that part, the 7 days that he needed, and he told me I would be able to leave at any time regardless. So that was kind of the plan already from the beginning, and now we're in the situation that we're in now.
What's the state's position?
I guess I'd like to hear explanation from the Bethesda point of view.
So he did reach out to us asking for assistance because he didn't have anywhere to go, and we placed him in a sober living bed. When they went to do the treatment update to clinicians, some words were exchanged, and he stated some profanities. and was kind of hostile. I do understand that there were other things going on in the background, but we have a zero tolerance for that. So after the words were exchanged, and I believe it was something along the lines of "get the F out of my face."
Oh, I didn't say that. That was never said. Sorry about that.
And regardless, we informed him that we were going to discharge him that day. We did seek out other placements so that he would not be on the streets. And Alan did take him there. And Nick has always been I don't know what was going on that day. We've never had really any problems out of him. That was the reason why we were willing to make accommodations so quick. But that day was one of our you just can't do that in our facility.
I understand. I apologize.
So you think he was just having a bad day?
I think it was a really bad day, to be honest with you. I'm not making excuses for his behavior because it was uncalled for. And, we were just trying to help, and unfortunately, we were not able to do that. So, I've never had problems out of him before.
Are you still unable to do that?
We have a zero tolerance for it.
Is there someone else that can help him at this point?
Riverside could help, hometown, on like an outpatient basis. I think he just needs to regulate some emotions, to be honest with you.
So you would recommend him do an outpatient?
I would.
Okay. Court is okay with that? Maybe you can get into...
Does he have a preference? Is he still living in South Point, or where's
I actually just moved down the road, across the road down here from Jill's Tumble World. It's my new apartment down there.
Okay. So that would be real convenient for RRS. You can walk there.
Yep.
We actually drive people. We can come up.
You wouldn't have to go very far.
No, not at all.
Okay, I'll refer him to RRS for outpatient follow-up now. Come back the 28th of April.
That's a bad day.
25th?
Yes, 25th.
April 25th is the next one.
Thank you, Your Honor. Take care of yourself.
All right, thank you so much. All right, talk to him before you witness. All right.
State of Ohio versus William Kettlinger, case number CRA 24631, CRB 1152. William Kettlinger.
Your Honor, this is the case we discussed yesterday. I've asked to continue it to next week due to the hospitalization of his sister, Mr. Heald, and the court agreed.
Okay. So, the 4th then? You want to do the 4th?
Yes, Your Honor.
April 4th would be the next one.
State of Ohio versus McKaylin Wells, case number CRB 24657, A and B, 770.
Tyler Smith's case, representative.
Sounds like it.
Good report.
I believe she still has an open case plan with Children's Services too. It's out of this whole case, so.
She does. She has supervision. She has visitation with her children regularly now, including the newborn. There is that we transport back and forth. So she is making improvements. It's just a lot going on.
Okay. What's going on with the other case? You have hearing date set, or?
She does. They're working towards reunification, and it's just a process.
Okay.
Do we know when the sunset is on the date for the rehabilitation plan. It's a year, but I didn't know if they've extended it or
They say it can take up to 2 years.
up to 2 years. Okay. Yeah, sometimes they can extend it. It could go up to 2 years. It sounds like it's heading in the right direction. No, she has visitation and stuff, so I asked we come back maybe, I don't know if we need to come back in 30 days, but since she's doing no treatment.
And she's moved from supervised visitation to unsupervised, so there is progress.
Family placement is the, or
The kids
foster care?
with foster care. They're with foster care.
May 9th?
That's fine.
May 9th will be the next hearing, 4 cents.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome.
State of Ohio versus Julie Banks, case number TRD 231343, A and B.
I haven't done it over with. I haven't got the hard copy in the mail yet. They just give you the paper one for right now. So, there you go. I'm exhausted. So, oh, okay, that's fine, yeah. Please do, because I only have the one.
Okay, so what's, does the state take any position then? She had great pled, we've been delaying this. She had a suspended license, safety belt.
We don't take any position, Your Honor.
Okay.
Anything you want to tell me, ma'am?
I was just gonna say, I was sitting at lunch, so I don't understand the safety belt thing. I was just on the lunch, but that's okay. If they're good, then I'm okay.
Well.
So. Because it was in my lunchtime of 12:30 to 1:30 span.
This happened,
I think, yeah. It was kind of like right before I went back from to work from lunch, so it would have been in that time frame.
all right, well, the officer didn't give us didn't give a report on the circumstances. So what I'm going to do, if you pay the court costs, I'll dismiss it, and you won't have a conviction.
How much is court cost, sir?
$125.
Okay. Is there any way I could do that on the 8th?
Yes.
Okay,
I'll
perfect.
set it for another hearing.
Oh,
And
okay.
if you pay it, then you'll have to come back.
Okay, cool.
Got that?
Good deal. Sounds good. Thank you, sir.
Set it for May the 9th for sentencing, but I'm going to make a note, dismiss if court costs paid without appearance. So you pay before May the 9th, pay the court costs, you'll get dismissed, you won't have a record, and you don't have to come back for another hearing.
I'll be here on the 8th. Thank you.
Your Honor, there is currently $50 local cost on every case that was wanted
Okay.
to put out.
So how much?
It was a bench warrant fee of $50 that's already on the case.
Okay, so it's going to be $175 because you failed to appear at
That's
one
fine.
point.
That's fine. That's fine. I'll take care of it on Tuesday, the 8th.
Okay,
All right. Thank you so much.
you're welcome.
Honor, State of Ohio versus Michael Rowe on a recall. He is in the County Jail for hearing on June.
Okay.
Case number 2334. Mr. Stratton's case, if he's still here.
Mr. Stratton here.
This is to review, isn't it?
It is a review, so.
And there was $20 paid today. I see.
Okay, there was a $20 payment. Mr. Rowe, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
When are you getting out of Gallia County?
Sir, I really don't know right now, because they got me on a license when I had 5, and the prosecutor's looking towards either Star or prison, and my attorney, I know it's sentencing this birthday, my attorney's going to try to get either my jail credit, I got 180-day jail credit with 107 days time served, or they're going to extend my community control up to 5 years maybe, and they might go on me on Monday. So I really don't know. And I do need to apologize because my counselor had asked me had to look back for my time sheet for my community service hours, and he politely told me that his supervisor said that because of where they couldn't get an ROI release of information, they could not go in my book bag and get the time sheet to turn it into. So I apologize. I thought that he turned it in, but he told me he did, so I do apologize.
Okay. All right. What I'm going to do then, I'll just set your next hearing for April the 28th. If you're still in Gallia County Jail, then you can appear by Zoom, just like you are today.
All right. Thank you.
You're welcome. 1 month from today.
Yes, sir. I got to appear there.
I'm sorry?
I don't have authority to appear now.
You do not.
Okay, thank you.
No warrant. Yes. Care.
State of Ohio versus Jesse J. Ward, case number TRD 24505.
Okay, this is on sentencing, and I told Mr. Ward that it would be dismissed if he got reinstated, right?
So this has been a whole process. I started out with getting the insurance. I don't own a vehicle, so after 3 weeks of calling all of the insurance places, they finally told me that I needed to get a non-owner's policy, but I had to do it locally. So I went and got that. Then I caught the flu, and then to get my license, I made the appointment. They had the flu too, so I don't go take my test till Tuesday.
Okay, so you need more time?
Yes, sir.
What you're telling me. When do you want to come back? Are you living in South Point?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so
Your Honor,
you tell me when you think you can get it done.
I'm sorry?
I'm Mr. Pastor. Can I ask if he get his license before that and mail it to the court recorder, does he have to come back?
Yes.
He did, okay.
Yeah, we're just not set up that way to handle it.
Okay.
How about a month? You think you can get it done?
Yes, sir.
April 28th. For sentencing.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Good luck.
State of Ohio recalls Melissa Kidder, case number CRA 24634. Melissa Kidder.
All right, Ms. Catter is on teleconference. I did get a report from Ms. Mint that she is compliant.
Thank you, Your Honor. We would just continue on with this to the state or the court's satisfaction. So I don't know what time frame we'd want to come back.
60 days.
That would put us in late May. I'm actually already on the docket for the 30th.
Okay, May 30th.
So do you have that date, ma'am?
That's fine. So I've been in it for 6 months, and you want me to do, continue?
I'll call you later and talk to you about that, yes.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure.
Okay, I'll call you about it later and talk to you later on, okay?
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
May 30th is the next hearing, 10 o'clock.
Thank you.
Thanks.
State of Ohio versus Randall Eplin, case number TRC 242509 A and B, CRB 17181, TRC 18666 A and B.
Your Honor, I've spoken to Mr. Eplin. The reason I was waiting to have it called back is that he advised that he had an appointment Monday to be assessed by OVP for inpatient treatment. And I spoke to Ms. Dement, who contacted is it Proctorville?
Yeah.
The Proctorville office and confirmed that. So I wanted her to be able to speak to the court, but I can tell you she did confirm that he has that appointment set for Monday. She actually helped him make the appointment earlier in the or gave him the information to make the appointment earlier in the morning. And then after I was appointed, I spoke to her and said, oh yeah, I'll call and make sure it's been done, and it had been done at that point. I'm going to ask for an OR bond. I recognize there are issues here. I had discussed with him that beyond the public safety issues that the state rightfully raises, at this point, he has an administrative license suspension, so if he were to be pulled over driving at this point, there'd be mandatory jail time as a potential consequence. So I've made it as clear to him as I can possibly make it that I really cannot recommend that he drive right now. I'm going to ask for an OR bond.
Mr. Hill.
It's alleged as a third offense in the last 10 years, on one hand, and he didn't show up before. On the other hand, he showed up today. So we just ask that we have a pretrial very soon if the court grants him an OR bond. If the court feels that he needs to have a cash or surety bond, we would not oppose that either.
I'm here next Friday, Your Honor.
Okay, I'll let him sign an OR bond of $5,000 and set it for next Friday, April the 4th, for hearings on everything pending before the court.
We have the whole file.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You are.
You're pretty good.
State of Ohio versus Thomas
You're
White.
sick. I don't want you to.
Case number CRB
Thank you.
25-9. This is set for trial.
Okay. We're right at it. Mr. Smith's case, for trial.
Judge, this is a case that was set for trial. I'm speaking with Mr. Hill this morning. The offer was made of a 90-day continuance. Never the problem is my client paid the court costs, and we're willing to do that if the state would accept that as a disposition.
I know. I'm just wondering, we didn't make any provisions about anger management or anything. Okay. Yeah, that was our agreement. We spoke with the victim about that, and she agreed that that was the best way to resolve this.
So, as I understand then, there's an agreement to be continued for 90 days. If there's no further problems, be dismissed then on call.
That's my
correct.
understanding. Yes.
Okay.
We just need a comeback date.
There is a protection order, is that, I believe, that's still on effect?
Yes.
Yes.
She still wants that?
Yes.
That's not a problem, Judge. We have no, he has no intention to go around her.
June 27th?
That'd be fine. The whole last week I'm free.
June 27th, be dismissed then, if there's been no problems occur in a foster pay.
27th to 10th. I'll see you then.
Court's adjourned. Meeting with counsel about Ms. Price in chambers.
25-009.
Hey, Roger. What's the date we come back on?
June 27th.
June 27th.
Yes. Mr. Morford, we need to talk about your case.
Yes, Judge.
Come back out here, I'm gonna take you some office, you can come back out.
Yes.
Okay, I'll meet you back.
I guess I need Vicki Price's file. Yeah, I guess I better use it as a prop anyway.
Okay, I'm gonna leave those out because we need to talk about those.
Done here?
Yep. We've got some meetings going on up here in the golf.
Yeah, we've got to do a phone call, something like that.
still over there in the emergency room waiting to get a room.